Well, here we are at Epcot. We are heading on in to go check out the Candlelight Processional with Gary Sinise, or as everyone knows him better, Lieutenant Dan. We are coming from this area over here, which is not really a parking lot, but they're so busy because it's the day after Thanksgiving that they've turned the grass into a parking lot for handicapped folks. And since my wife was just carved up like a turkey about a month ago, we count for the moment. Beautiful Bush sculptures. A little cold here, but remember, it's Bush's fault. Obligatory shot of the Walt Disney World golf ball. Disney poinsettias. Didn't see restrooms. So there's a big part of me that wants to introduce this young lady, hi Kate, to the Beverly.
You know where you went to go check
Well, it's Christmas at Disney World, which of course means one more thing. Yet another chance to shoehorn Frozen into our lives. Now, admittedly, I can't promise that actually is Frozen. I'm just assuming because, well, everything else is Frozen. I don't see Olaf yet, but I'm assuming that he jumps out from behind that box. These are kid-sized. For the rest of my evening, I will be looking for the adult size. Fun fact, the good folks at Disney paid a couple $1 million to make sure that this pond out here in front of the Imagination Pavilion tastes like cinnamon. So make sure when you're here you drink all of it that you can. Whoa. A quick apology. Apparently I was misinformed. The water does not actually taste like cinnamon. It tastes like what it looks like. The port of entry is looking festive this time of year. So we are staying here in the American Pavilion because the behind us, which is where the Candlelight Processional will be held, is ridiculously packed. I mean, there's probably a good 2,000 people more in line than they have seats. So we're gonna park here on this convenient fountain and catch what we can from here. Getting ready to deck the halls with Lieutenant Dan. This has always been one of my favorite parks. A couple different reasons. Obviously, it's huge. It's sort of the culmination of Walt Disney's dream. But it also dresses up real nice, especially the holidays. Here in the American Pavilion, you can see they've really done quite a bit for the Christmas season this year. To say nothing of waiting for our good friend Lieutenant Dan to take the stage.
rejoice with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth, peace.
Everyone to your right, folks. Hey guys, excuse me, can you step over there?
Please welcome the Voices of Liberty and Epcot's Candlelight Processional. This evening's special guest narrator, Gary Sinise.
Good evening. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. You all have a good time? Yeah, well, of course, we're at Disney. In the 6th month, the angel Gabriel was sent from God to a city of Galilee named Nazareth, to a virgin who was betrothed to a man whose name was Joseph, of the house of David. And the virgin's name was Mary.
Well, we just passed China,
Stop.
and I don't see any Christmas decorations up. I blame Starbucks. The story of the mischievous junior national anniversary. Before anybody complains, I'm not really making fun of foreign cultures. I'm making fun of funny accents. This has traditionally been my favorite pavilion here at Epcot. And I say this with all love. It always smells vaguely like lettuce and tequila. This shows how traditional hammocks were made. All joking aside, it's absolutely beautiful in here. Having been to a couple of Mexican villages, I've yet to see one that looks quite like this. It's actually a lot like Tijuana, only no one's trying to kill me. Right there is where the President of Mexico lives. My wife and I have a bet. She thinks that if we bend over this rail and ask, this gentleman will give us a chip.
No, I'm kidding.
Take the chip salsa.
That's where the President of Mexico lives. This is actually a Brazilian parrot. I'm not really sure why it's here in Mexico. Close personal friend, obviously. I've heard that we're actually updating this ride a little bit, so it's a little bit more authentic, and 1 out of every 6 people won't make it back. Beautiful, beautiful pyramid. That's where the president of Mexico lives. Throw us a chip.
Throw us a chip. All right.
And at long last, there he is, the president of Mexico. Alright, as much as I would love to continue to sit here all night and say stupid crap and film Disney, my phone is running out of juice pretty quickly. So, I'm going to cut this one down. Make sure you go down below, see the subscription button. I'm sure you know what that means, but just in case, go ahead and click that. And join us next time for some more Splorin. It looks like we're going to get some up-close time with Gary Sinise after all.
You're here today to train for the greatest adventure in the history of mankind, the exploration of deep space.